CUVIS-Spine is a spine surgical robot system consisting of the robotic arm and the main console. The system introduces sophisticated software and hardware technology to guide surgical instruments or pedicle screws precisely. The system can be used with C-arm or O-arm as an intraoperative imaging device in open or percutaneous surgery. CUVIS-Spine operates in a simple and flexible workflow of 4 steps: setup, scan, planning, and navigation. Step 1. Setup. The user selects the position of the robotic arm and prepares the imaging device and the accessories. The patient marker is fixed to the spine for tracking the patient's position in real time. Target vertebrae are selected. When using C-arm as an intraoperative imaging device, the source calibrator and the detector calibrator must be prepared in advance. The detector calibrator is mounted on C-arm before proceeding to scan step. Step 2. Scan. The source calibrator is attached to the end effector considering the C-arm scan direction. The source calibrator is moved to the C-arm scan area by the hand guide function. After C-arm scan, the image is transmitted to the system. The marker tracking data is also recorded. Registration is completed when all radiopaque markers are extracted in the APN lateral images. If the ROI contains each marker in the image, the marker extraction is automatically processed. Step 3. Planning. Surgical planning is carried out on AP and lateral images. A virtual pedicle screw is projected onto the images. The user only needs to determine the entry point, end point, and diameter of each pedicle screw. When the surgical planning is completed, the system checks if the robot can guide the surgical instrument or not. The preview allows you to see all the planned screw paths. Step 4. Navigation. In this step, the robot moves as planned to guide and firmly support the position and orientation of the surgical instruments. The user can precisely insert the pedicle screw into the planned path. When the user presses the manipulator pedal of the foot switch, the manipulator moves to the planned position. The insertion point of the surgical instrument is indicated by the intersection of the guide lasers and can be used as a small incision site of the skin in percutaneous surgery. The sterile guide bush is mounted and the surgical instrument is inserted through it. Wireless one-step surgical instrument allows tapping to insert pedicle screws. The embedded stylet minimizes the skidding of surgical instruments on the bone surface. The current position and orientation of the surgical instrument is displayed on the screen in real time. The navigation view also shows the depth at which the actual surgical instrument is inserted. The position and orientation of the pedicle screw is also navigated and displayed in real time through the marker tracking of the screwdriver. CUVIS-Spine can be used with O-arm as an intraoperative three-dimensional imaging device. In this case, the user can operate the system more intuitively during the surgical planning and navigation steps. CUVIS-Spine is a state-of-the-art surgical robot system with navigation, providing a simple, fast, and precise surgery.